Hello everyone, Ceri the Crafter here, that's C-E-R-I the Crafter, and I'm here with another postcard. Don't know what I'm talking about? I'm talking about Gely Postcard Play. It's July 2024 and I've organised this challenge for the arty community. If you put this hashtag into any of your search engines for say YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, any of those, I am almost certain you're going to bring up a whole load of arty postcards done by those in the arty community. Basically, nutshell version, 31 postcards, launched one a day, over 31 days. We'll find out more. Click more in the description box below and it'll open up and you'll find a video in there explaining the launch, and there's other channels that supported me in the launch. Everything you need to know is in the description box. So today, my 6x4 postcard, I just wanted to play. And I thought I wanted to do something just slightly nonsensical. Let's just put it that way. So let's bring in a bit of surface for me to glue upon so I don't get it all over my mat. And bring in a couple of pages of old magazines just so I can glue there. Now, we are generating scraps doing this project, and I thought I'm going to pull a couple of them out and utilize them in the project I'm doing. I'd like something yellow actually. I quite like that too. Right, and there's a bit of yellow. I don't really know what I'm looking for. I'm just looking for something. Maybe that with a bit of that. Right, let's put these scraps back in the scrap box. So literally I'm just going to do something fun and silly today. I don't know that I'd call it a techniques video. It's just a video. Right. I do quite like this bit. Just take that off the top because I don't need it. And I'm only going to use glue stick to stick stuff down with. So we should be fine. So let's just get the top half of this side of this glued. Yes, I think down there will do. Now I'm trying to use up old glue sticks here because I don't know about you, but I end up with half a dozen glue sticks. Oh, that one's empty as well, so there you go. Let's see about this little one. I've been trying in this challenge to use up old glue sticks because I have so many old glue sticks that, you know what it's like. Every time you do a video, I'm like, oh, I'll start with a new glue stick just in case it runs out. But then what you end up with? You end up with a whole load of partial glue sticks that never run out. So I'm on a mission, guys. I'm on a mission. So let's just do that. Get rid of this piece of paper. Otherwise, I will put my hand in it. That's an interesting image. I might clip that one out. So let's pop you down there. And what we're going to do is just going to come in with a scraper, and I'm just going to smooth it down. Now, I am being a bit careful because a lot of this is gift wrap tissue. I know there are one or two pieces of wet strength in here, but I don't really know which ones they are without going to tear each one of them, and that's not what I'm about. Right, this image here, I'm just going to tear this out and put this into my fussy cut box. That could go on the yellow page, the orange page of my coloured glue book. So that's how I do it, guys. I tend to work through my magazines and clip out what I want. However, at the end of it, I use the pages to glue upon, and then if I see anything on them, I will then capture them at that point. Right, so we've got that on there. I wanted yellow, and I don't mind the way yellow plays across. Let's put the yellow on the top because that's quite transparent. Let's just tear this down a bit because I'd rather not have. Yeah, this definitely feels like gift wrap tissue. Oh, I don't know, maybe it's not. Take that off there. Right, see if I can actually glue on the back of it. If this was gift wrap tissue, I wouldn't be able to do this. Yeah, this is wet strength. I've been using gift wrap for almost a month now because of this challenge, and I kind of have forgotten what wet strength feels like. And to those of you who asked, yes, there is a video going to come out and the video is going to be entitled something like The Issue with Tissue, and it's going to be the hints and tips that I've got for those of you who don't have access to or a budget for wet strength tissue and just want to play. So I'm going to be bringing that out. I haven't filmed it yet is what I'm trying to get at. I quite like this. Oh, this is gift wrap tissue. I can feel by the way it tears. This is a stencil by Rhonda Donar, I believe it is, on PM Artist Studio. And don't ask me what it's called. I can't off the top of my head remember. I think that can go there. I might be a little careful, Griffiths, because you're going over the top of tissue with your glue stick. I think with any of this stuff, guys, I know as content creators, we try to give you as many guidelines and helpful hints as we can along the way. But there's nothing that is going to replace just having a go and experience. And that's where we all started. That's where every one of us was born without the knowledge we needed to go through life. We had to learn it. And I think we forget sometimes that we look at the experts out there or the content creators or whomever, and we go, oh, they're so clever, they're so clever. You know what? They're clever because we're working at it to make it work for us. And that's important. You can only get better by doing something. And I would encourage you, anytime you've got that you can play with the mediums you like to play with them. I have learned so much just by having a go. I mean, most of you have seen me have a go many a time. Right, I just wanted something like that across there. Do I want it all the way over? Maybe I don't want it all the way over. Right, this also feels like wet strength tissue, so let's turn this around so I can get the right area. Give this a bit of a glue stick. So I don't expect this to be a very long postcard make, this video, purely because I'm just basically collaging as far as I'm concerned. Right, it doesn't have to be straight, even though there's a grid on there. I'm going to let my inner something go so that it's not something I have to look at. Okay, lid on that. So I'm going to have to let this dry just a little bit before I do the next stage. So I'm going to pause you for 2 seconds, me for a couple of minutes. Want to wipe this down, get that dry and get it all trimmed up and we're ready to go for the next. So here we are, all nice and dry, ready to go. Done which orientation, that will be determined by what we do next. So I went through my fussy cuts where I've harvested magazines and I pulled out these elements which just, I don't know, they just attracted me today. And I thought, you know what, I'm feeling this. I want to do something fun. So I'm kind of thinking I want to do something. Just really, see the let's looks. Sorry, I've gone quiet, guys, because I cannot for the life of me talk and do this at the same time. I think something like that is fun. Pity the let's didn't fit because it's got the green on it. So first of all, I'm going to put in the number 21. Just because why not? I know where it's going. I know what it needs to be. Let's just get it on there. And this is postcard number 21, ready to go. Now, do I want to do anything with the edges of those? Should I do it before I stick them down is the next question. No, let's just leave them as they are. Right, I'm quite liking the placement of these things. So I want to get them down before I actually forget it. These words wiggle was actually part of a bigger word called wigglies, which is, I think it must be a kid's project or kids food brand or something. I found it in a magazine, and the word wiggle just, I don't know, it just made me smile. So I went, you know what, we're going to wiggle it. Wiggle it just a little bit. Does anyone remember that one? I kind of do, and it scares me that I do. Why would I want to remember that? It's a bit like the birdie song. Please don't ever let me remember the birdie song. I know I've said it. We've all remembered the birdie song. So, yes, the music that formed our age, I tell you, or my age anyway, or moulded a generation, should we say. It's scary what's out there. It's scary what's out there to this very day, actually. Right, you, young lady, are going to be a nightmare to glue. I need to see whether I can do this without breaking that central bit. So I'm going to go down and have an even pressure. I'm going to do the middle bit last. Ooh, that was a bit of luck. Let's get my little scraper thingy. Okay, right. That needs black. It just is crying out for black. In what way, I'm not sure. I think I need to get some Posca pens on that one. Is that the one I'm looking for? 3mm, that wasn't, but actually that might do. How wide is this line? No, that's too wide. Ah, that's the one I'm looking for. Why is it always at the bottom of the box when you're looking for it? So this is a PC-1MR. Yes, that's what I'm looking for. So let's get those out of the way. So I don't mind a bit of black outlining on this. It kind of feels like it should. I'm hoping that all of the glue is dried and it doesn't mess up my pen. I'm hoping not to put my hand in it, so I transfer it somewhere else on the card. I will not be going round the glasses. Or spectacles, it depends on which country you're in, I suppose, as to what you call them. To me, these are glasses. That's done that. Right, let's get that wedge pen out. This one, the chisel tip, and put a black line around the outside of this. Come on, up you come. Right, I'm going to hit this with a hairdryer just to get it completely dry before I start handling it more, and I'll be back in 2 seconds, guys. So there you go, guys. Just a fun little make. I mean, all of my postcards will get backed, and once they're backed, I'll put a book on them or something so they'll be flatter. But I was just in the mood to do something funny, and I just went through a few drawers and pulled pieces out, and it was a chance to use up some scraps as well. So hopefully you like number 21. I did. We're about 2/3 there. I'm excited about that. So, I'm Ceri the Crafter. That's Ceri the Crafter. Until next time, goodbye now.